This looks familiar. Oh right, that's because it is. I unboxed this thing back 5 months ago, I think, and that's the Galaxy Fold, and it was supposed to launch on April 25th, but there were some hardware defects, so they had to recall our units and delay the launch, and now 5 months later, it's coming out officially on September 27th. This is the revamped version, so let's go unbox this thing. So the packaging hasn't really changed much since the original model. You're still getting this little fold play on the word Galaxy right there. A little more lingo around the sides and more product details and a little important information over there, but otherwise nothing different. And you can see this is the AT&T model that we have right here. So there we have it, a black box exterior and a white box inside. All right, so the first thing you can see is this little, well, it's the Fold, but around it is this little pamphlet of care instructions. And taking a look at what it says, do not press the screen with a hard or sharp object such as a pen or fingernail or apply excessive pressure. I guess it's kind of normal stuff that, you know, people I guess should be not doing with their phones, but it is listed here because that's what people did with the original model, and that's definitely going to mess up this phone even more than normal phones because it is not a glass screen when you unfold it, it's polymer. And the next one is, when folding the device, do not place any objects such as cards, coins, or keys on the screen. Pretty standard stuff there. Device is not water or dust resistant. Do not expose to liquids or small particles. So unlike other Samsung Galaxy phones like the Note 10 Plus, which have an IP68 water resistance and dust resistance rating, the Galaxy Fold has no IP rating, so just be extra careful with it when you're around water, say if you're going to the beach, maybe just put it in your pocket or a bag. Then we have, do not attach any adhesives such as films or stickers to the main screen or remove the top protective layer. That is something that people did in the original one. They thought it was a screen protector, they started removing it. Turns out it was a very important layer that kept the integrity of the display together, so definitely don't remove that, and we'll talk about that in a second. And finally, your device contains magnets. Keep a safe distance between your device and objects that may be affected by magnets, such as credit cards, implantable medical devices. If you have an implantable medical device, consult your physician before use. Pretty standard stuff there. So let's take this out. Let's put that there over on the side for a second. Have an AT&T SIM card in there. Just want to see if I can see if there's anything in here. Nope, this is just one piece, so let's put that away. And let's continue on with the rest of the box components before we take that off. You can see a little paper here that says, unfold the future, meet your Galaxy Fold. And it's just reinforcing how this is a different type of product, not like your average smartphone, different materials that are being used, precisely refined standard, yada, yada, yada. And this next paper is talking about Samsung's Galaxy Fold Premier Service, or Premier Service, I guess. It's essentially, they announced this a couple of weeks back. When you buy the Galaxy Fold, you will have access to 24 hours, 7 days a week of a Samsung customer service, and these are just people that are trained with the Galaxy Fold specifically, not your usual Samsung customer service that deals with all their products. They are specifically there to talk to you about the Fold, and they'll talk to you about things like from setting it up to all the features that it has to just about anything, any questions you might have with it. They'll happily onboard everything for you and just train you on how to use it and talk to you about those features. And you also get a 1-year screen replacement offer. So basically it says, we are offering a one-time out-of-warranty screen replacement within 1 year of purchase for the special price of $149. So it's not free, which is a bit of a bummer. And the phone also still has a standard 1-year warranty. That I feel like they could have at least added a 2-year, 3-year warranty or something like that, just because this is such a new device and it's already kind of broken once, that hopefully an extended warranty would have been nice. But you know, 1 year and $149 replacement for the screen if you have issues after a year. So I believe this little box here is just going to have access to, oh, it has the access to the case. You can see that's the case. So it's a little bit of a strange case because it comes in two separate pieces, and you have to sort of take this little sticker off, and it kind of sticks to the back of the Galaxy Fold. But it feels very soft to the touch. Has this like carbon fiber like weave on the front and back, and something to keep your device extra protected. And you can see this had standard documents and warranty information, as well as a SIM card tool. And you can see here we have the Galaxy Buds in the box. This little nice black color. And that is included with every Galaxy Fold purchase. We have the fast charger in the box, and you have a USB-C to USB-A adapter, and this must have the cable necessary to charge up your Galaxy Fold, and that is a USB-C to USB-A, not a USB-C to USB-C. And it looks like some ear tips for the Galaxy Buds right there, so you can choose different size options. So that's more or less it with what's in the box. Let's quickly move this stuff aside. All right, let's bring this guy over here, and let's take off that plastic. So there you have it, the Galaxy Fold. This is the Cosmos black color. There's also a space silver color that you can get. Now, they were supposed to launch also with a astral blue and a Martian green color option, but decided with the second launch now that they're going to streamline it down a bit and just go with those two colors, black and silver. Earlier, when I spent some time with the Fold earlier this year before its initial planned launch, I was using the astral blue. So you can check that video out to see what that color would have been like. Kind of sad that it's not the case anymore, but still feels really good to push that down and close it up. So what exactly is new here over the previous version? Well, the most visible change are these little end caps that they added here back where the device actually folds in. So that used to sort of be a little bit open, and that's where dust would have been able to go in and mess up the entire internals of the phone. But now they've added these caps right here to protect it and allow some more protection so that nothing can really get in there. And they're pretty visible because they're a different color and they stick out a little bit, but otherwise it's, I guess, nicer to know that it's a little bit safer with those caps there in the top and the bottom. The other change is that there was a protective layer protecting that polymer display over the screen. Now that's still there, but before that screen ended up right around the edges of the phone, so it kind of looked like a screen protector, which made some people want to take it off, and it turns out you shouldn't have taken it off because that actually ended up damaging the display for a lot of people. So Samsung has extended that protective layer to go past the screen, past the bezel, and so now it's hidden here under the bezels, so you can't really see it. You can't really see like there's another film or protective layer there. It's all kind of more seamless, and it definitely looks better, but does not make me feel like I need to take something off now. So that's definitely going to give them peace of mind. The other change is that there's a metal layer beneath the display, and all we really know about what it does is that it further reinforces the screen. And finally, the other change is that there also used to be a very small gap on the hinge and the sides of the phone, and Samsung said it has further refined it so that there's even less of a gap now. So I mean, I can hardly see a gap here. It's like very, very, very small, but that was a little more prominent on the original version, but that has been since made a little smaller, so now even more protection So now there's even more protection in making sure that nothing will really get in there. But again, there's still no IP rating on this phone, so probably should still make sure to keep extra care when you're using this phone, especially around a lot of dust or dirt or sand or whatever you're really in. All right, let's try and turn it on. Okay, well, it looks like Samsung has given us a dead unit, so let me go charge this back up and turn it on in a second. All right, charge it up a bit, mostly to get you guys access to the screen, see what it's like again, and as well as the front screen. But you know, this is more or less it. We've already kind of explored a lot of what the Galaxy Fold was about back earlier in April, ahead of its original launch. So check that video out for more details, and we'll definitely have another video coming at you soon. But this is the screen, and the sounds are on, and it's going crazy. Clearly this device was already set up because we kind of skipped the whole setup screen right there, but this is the initial 7.3-inch screen, and it's dropping that display low because the battery is low. That's the front screen, and this is the smaller screen on the front that you can barely see because it's so small, and also because the brightness is also, well, it's max now, but so that's the smaller screen that you can use to interact with Android and check out the rest of the interface. And of course, there's that feature called App Continuity, which you have to turn on because it's not on by default, but looks like it was turned on here. Basically allows you to continue what you were doing on that front screen into that main display. That works with things like YouTube videos as well. There haven't been too many software changes since the original version. One notable change is this right here. Before, the Android navigation UI used to be sort of in the middle with the recents over here, the home button over here, and the back button over here. Kind of awkward, a little spaced out, and really not that intuitive, but now they're over here on a corner. And I believe in the system settings, you should be able to move them around. Navigation bar, and yeah, you can choose your position between having it in the center. That's kind of what it was like originally. And you can also have it on the left if you're left-handed, or on the right like we just had. There's no 5G version of the Galaxy Fold in the US. There is one being sold internationally, so kind of sucks if you were hoping for a 5G one if you're going to spend so much anyway, but you're stuck on 4G LTE or 5GE, as you saw, because this is the AT&T model. That's not real 5G. Either way, that's the Galaxy Fold. It costs $1,980, and it's available starting Friday, September 27th. Thanks for watching, everyone. Let us know in the comments if you're going to buy the Galaxy Fold or not. Otherwise, like, subscribe, and head to digitaltrends.com for more.